Hello, in this video today I'm going to show you how to use Google Voice on your computer. Google Voice is a great application that you can use on a phone or on the web, but what it does is it allows you to create a free separate phone number that you can use to make those contacts where you don't have to make your phone number private. I find I get more kind of contact made that way with parents versus when I call on my private number and I block out that number. So first you just pull up your Google Voice. This is what it looks like. I'm already all set up. So this is the number that is my Google Voice number, so I know I'm calling under this number, not under my personal phone number. It's pulling contacts from my phone, and then over here is the contacts that I have made recently. It also allows me to text, so I can have text messages going with parents and families, and then it also creates a voicemail, so I have my own voicemail separate from my personal one. So really good tool that allows you. So what you can do when you're using on the web is you can actually make calls from online. You don't actually have to be on the phone. So what I did during this last round of call outs is I actually went in and I copied my students' contact information into a Google Sheet. I did this just because I find it's easier to work with this way. I get a little frustrated with Teacher Access Center when I'm trying to have two screens up because it's kind of finicky with the size that it wants to function at. So I just found it was easier to copy all this. Then also I have this. I don't have to go into Teacher Access Center, go into the class, go into the student, go into yada yada yada. So what I would do is I would split these into different screens. One application I have for doing that is really great is called Dualless. So it's Dualless. You can get this in the as just an add-on. It very easily splits your screen. This was particularly helpful on kind of older Windows models that didn't have it as easy as Windows 10, but you can put it into different proportions just by clicking a button. So now I have this number big, I have this screen big, and this one small. I can reverse that, and then I can get back out of it in just a snap. Windows 10 will also allow you to kind of drag. When I drag it to the side, if you see the little transparent square, that lets you know that's kind of setting it up to be half and half, and then you can go select one of your other windows. So I like working in this mode. I find it's the easiest as it allows me to see my contact information over here and then to type it in and call it in. So we're gonna call the school real quick. So I can type in the number just using my keypad. So 281-878-6800. I'm actually not going to be able to call this on the video because it'll disconnect us and won't be able to use the mic. But if I'm calling and I'm talking, and one thing I found was I wanted to text the parents their parent access code because it was so long, I didn't want to give it out over the phone. So I was able to actually hit this little message icon and send them a text message while I was talking to them on the phone. So really great tool. Really like to use it to make those parent contacts. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But this is how I made these contacts, and it really went a lot quicker. Thanks.